But what about the argument that there are alternatives? There are cleaner, solid fuel alternatives.
That's a very good point, but you see, removing current energy supplies without heavy alternatives in place is utter madness.
But, I mean, can alternatives easily be used in place in those homes?
I was in South Kerry last night, and it was the main topic of conversation everywhere we went. And the people that were with me on the road last night, what we were all saying was that in time this would have changed anyway, because the children, the grandchildren of the future, they're not going to be cutting timber maybe or going to the bog in the same way that our generation would have been. But that's not the point. The point is the Greens are really making a mess of this. And just one point I want to make, and this is to your department, Minister. Since 1949, we haven't had as low a rate of tree planting. And in the words of Jason Fleming, who's the national chair of the IFA's Forestry Committee, the whole industry is in a state of complete and absolute utter chaos.
So you're talking about another issue, and that's around forestry there.
But my point is, if the Greens did what they should be doing in government, like in your department, if you were interested in planting trees and allowing permits, yes, would you make a very bad fist of it? Because how many permits have you granted, whether it's for making forestry roads, for thinning, no, but it has everything to do with the Greens in government. You're more interested in stopping people of burning turf than you are in planting trees.
Would you accept that?
I thought that planting trees was good for the environment.
Would you accept that criticism around issues like forestry? We have a big hold-up in licensing.
No, there isn't a hold-up in the licensing. We've made a huge inroads in the last 12 to 18 months, and absolutely huge inroads into that. But I want to get back to the point that Michael...
It's in crisis, in the words of the national chairman.
It isn't in crisis. There's plenty of supply into the sawmill sector. 18 months ago, that was nearly ground to a halt. So there's a lot more work to be done, but that has improved dramatically. I just want to get back to the point Michael said about time. Oh, we'll just wait enough time and eventually, the turf will be gone and nobody will be burning it. People with chronic respiratory diseases do not have time. We have to get back to the point that over 1,000 people a year are dying because of solid fuel burning in the most. That is one of the most dangerous pollutions in our air, and people like that do not have time.
I want to bring John Gibbons in here.
Keep them warm.
There are alternatives. There are alternatives. If you're on sod turf, you could burn briquettes.
Talk about that. I want to ask
drywood.
Yes, that's more craziness. It's okay to burn briquettes, which are made from peat, but you're not supposed to burn turf. And if you have turf that's properly dried out,
argument is, and I want to... Sorry, could I stop you there?